my name is Ian Winger. I work with the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, and I am the project supervisor for the US Highway 14 project in the city of La Crosse, also known as South Avenue. Along this corridor, we have a 66-foot roadway width. So from one property line to the far property line, we have 66 feet of roadway right-of-way. So what we have out there for an existing roadway facility is we have 4 lanes of traffic, and for the existing facility we have 2 lanes in each direction. However, it's an undivided corridor out there right now. There's no little median here, but for our proposed highway, what we are doing is we're fitting this option within the 66-foot right-of-way. We're using this lane configuration, and we're combining this with roundabouts to try and minimize the number of impacts up and down the corridor. So this proposal has a sidewalk on both sides, similar to the existing facility. It's got a little bit of a terrace width here in between the sidewalk and the roadway. We've gone ahead and come up with some lane widths here. Is 11-foot outside lane and a 10.5-foot inside lane. And then we've got this raised median right here that's taking up about 4 feet or so right here. And then we've got another 10.5-foot lane, another 11-foot lane, terrace, and a sidewalk. So the project starts just on the east side of Green Bay Street. This is Green Bay right here. So the project starts right here. We leave the existing intersection right here alone, but we start our project just on the eastern side of that intersection. And for this initial piece of project right here, we have 2 lanes in each direction. And then in the middle here, we have what's called a 2-way left turn lane. And so what a vehicle can do is they can come in here, they can sit in the middle, wait for a gap, and then they can take a left. Or a vehicle coming from this direction can move into here and wait for a gap and then move into this area. So it's a 2-way left turn lane for vehicles to sit in here and have some refuge before they take a left to get across the opposing lanes of traffic. And as you approach West Avenue right here, this, as it's shown, is a roundabout. This portion right here is this is called a splitter island. It's a raised area where actually pedestrians could cross 2 lanes. They could wait right here in refuge and then cross 2 more lanes to get to the other side. These buildings here that have the yellow cross hatching, that could be either a business or it could be a residence, but it's some sort of building that would need to be removed as part of this project. So as we continue in an easterly fashion here, we get down towards our minimum width corridor. Starts kind of in this area here. So as we move down here, as you can see, we've gone ahead and we've provided for some enhanced pedestrian crossings at several areas as you go through the project. So that involves in the middle right here, that's probably actually going to turn out to be similar to this right here, a raised median, so that when pedestrians come out here, they've got, again, a little refuge area so that they can wait and then cross 2 other lanes of traffic. So we'll go ahead and we'll continue down onto the second sheet. And we've shown, again, at some of these key intersections, the ability for pedestrians to get across in a much more safe fashion than today. As we go further east here, we show another roundabout at 16th Street. So if you're familiar with Pizza King, that sits right here in the corner. And as we continue east, we've gone ahead and showed another roundabout at Ward Avenue. Right in this area here is about where this project would stop. We just include enough work on Ward Avenue so that we can tie into the project.